What is up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jam and today I'm going to show you guys my everyday makeup routine. When I think of everyday makeup routine, it usually involves 5-minute makeup or 10 minutes at most. Very little effort, natural look, not caring about the blemishes, something really quick, something really fast while looking refreshed and cute all at the same time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right now my face is really rough. It's been going through a lot lately. My last period was really bad, so I don't know if that's what kind of caused all this breakout going on my forehead, and my skin is naturally dry, so I have to use certain products to really make sure that my skin is hydrated and moisturized. I'm gonna take you guys step by step. So first thing I'm going to do is put on my lip balm, and this is typically what I use. This is from First Aid Beauty, and I like to stick to one brand when it comes to lip balms because whenever I do switch from brand to brand, it does make my lips more dry and it takes a long time for my lips to adapt to the product itself. And of course, I cannot forget my moisturizer, which is also from First Aid Beauty. And this is the creamer that I use for my face. I just take a little bit of that. They do have ones that are like in little tubs, but I just take a little bit and put it all over. There's spots on my face where it's just like naturally red. In order to fix that, I'm going to use this Cicapair, but this is what I use on red spots on my face. So this is a tiger grass color correcting treatment. It basically neutralizes the redness and protects skin, improves skin appearance to be more vibrant. And it's also got SPF 30, so this is really good to just have on daily. And so I just take a little bit of that. This is how it looks, and I'm just gonna put that on areas where it's really red, like my nose, right here around my lip, and just these areas, just like so. And when I'm doing my everyday makeup routine, I try to stay away from brushes just because I feel like it's a lot more work. So when it comes down to everyday makeup, I use my beauty blender. Okay, so once I've applied that, I am gonna use my Ole Henriksen eye cream, and this is the Banana Bright eye cream, and I always take a little bit of that and put it at the bottom of my eyes, under my eyes. And I always use the ring finger because that is your most delicate finger. So after that, I am gonna go straight into my tinted moisturizer, which is the Bare Minerals. I like it because it's super light, and right now it matches my skin color. This is like the closest thing that matches my skin right now. And it is very light on the coverage. And when it comes down to everyday makeup, I don't like going heavy on the coverage. I like to look as natural as possible, even if I have blemishes on my face. So I'm just gonna take like dabs of that. That's how I like to put my foundation or tinted moisturizer. And I'm just gonna blend that out with a beauty blender sponge. Like, I've been using the Huda Beauty foundation, and that one is very matte, and I already have a dry skin, so applying that on my skin makes it even more dry, and I get like little cracks on my face. And if I do want to get rid of cracks on my face, like, it takes me a longer time because you have to put on, you have to bake your face, you have to put on concealer, and then take all these extra steps. And for an everyday makeup, I don't really like taking extra steps. I just like to do it as fast as possible. I kind of have bad smile lines, so I always make sure like it blends out evenly right here around my mouth, so that is blended and even. I know you can still see my blemishes on my face, but I honestly don't care. That's gonna be part of our natural everyday look. But after that, I am gonna set my face with a waterproof setting powder, and this is from Urban Decay All Nighter. It usually does not look like this. It's just I've dropped it so many times that it's just cracked into little pieces. But I do love this product because it's not heavy and it's not like loose powder. I'm not a big fan of loose powder, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit of the product on areas where it usually cracks, like my nose. Whew. And my smile lines and underneath my eyes, because I do have fine wrinkles on there. Just dab. And I put a little bit on my T-zone because that always gets oily. regardless of how dry your skin is. This area is always oily. And just kind of like distribute the rest of the product all over the face so it's not too dewy of a look. And get some on my neck so it kind of evens out with the color. Yeah, right now the color looks great. This is probably the perfect color right now on me. Next up, I'm gonna work on my eyes, and I really try not to do much work on my eyes. I do use eyeshadow on my everyday look, and I am using the Going Coconuts from ColourPop. And for this look, I typically just use one color. And I typically use the shell, this color right here. So I'm just gonna take a really small brush. This is the Morphe E27. It's just a little tiny fluffy brush. I'm gonna apply a little bit on the brush and slowly and just gently dab all over, making sure it's blended well, just to add some color around my eyes. Blend it all out. Something light, nothing too crazy. And then we are going to move forward to the eyeliner. Lately, I have been using the Fenty Fly Liner, and this is how it looks. It's a felt tip. And when I draw my eyeliner, I always start from the tip, from the end, and I just kind of like follow the natural line of my bottom eye and just go straight, and then go back into the corner. I don't go past my eyeball, so I stop where my like eyeball is at and keep it like that and fill in the insides. So I just kind of have like this wing liner. I'd never go in the inner corner just because my eyes are already huge. I feel like when I do go all the way in, it makes it look a little bigger and you can't really see my my eyelid at that point. So I always do it at the end. It takes a really long time to get good at your eyeliner, especially when it comes to winged liners. It takes a long time and a lot of practice. I've been doing this look for years. That's why I feel more confident, and it doesn't take me that much time anymore when it comes to drawing them. So if you're not as good as you think you are, just keep practicing. Do it daily. It's gonna take a long time, and then you'll find your sweet spot where you just know how to draw it in, and yeah, you'll find your shape for your eyes, because every person's different. Like, you can't use the same shape as I'm doing if your eyes are different. But yeah, it took me a lot of years, a lot of trial and error to really figure out what shape goes with my eyes. But yeah, this is how I do my eyeliner. And then we're gonna move on to the mascara. Typically I would have my eyelash extension, but I'm stuck at home and my sister's a little bit in my sister's home. She usually does my lashes, so if you guys want to check her out and you are in North Carolina, in Durham, Raleigh area, go ahead and check out her page here. She's super talented. She also does microblading. Actually just microbladed my eyebrows, but it's not complete. I was supposed to come in for a fill-in, but with all this going on, that's kind of been delayed and pushed back. So yeah, there's still a lot of things that need to be filled in, and I have to make a video on my experience on that because it is definitely different for every person. Now I am gonna move forward to curling my lashes. I haven't actually curled my eyelashes in forever. This is like my first time. But when it comes down to everyday makeup look, I don't really put strip lashes on. Like, that never happens, just because the process behind that is forever. Plus it does wear off throughout the day. So everyday makeup has to be very sustainable throughout the whole day. And whenever I curl my lashes, I always curl from close to the roots, the middle part of my eyelashes, and the very tip, so it's not like a letter L type of lashes, so it like actually curls like a letter C. So I always do like a 3-point curl. And for my mascara, I am using the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I love the brush on this. Like, it's not like too wide or anything, and it has like two different sides where it's like the bristles are much like closer to each other and one's like more spread out. So for the ones that are more like closed in, I use that for my bottom lashes. and then the top part. And so once that's done, I'm gonna let that dry out. Going to the blush, I am using the Glossier Cloud Paint, a seamless cheek color, and this is in the color Haze. I love this color because it suits my complexion really nice. So I just take a little bit of the product and put it on my ring finger, just that much, and put it right on my cheekbones and right on the middle of my nose. I know it looks crazy right now, but once you blend it out, it's gonna look really cute and gives you that like flushed look. Right now, it's looking a little crazy, like I'm sick. But we'll fix that in a minute. I always make this mistake with a cloud paint. I accidentally like always put a little bit too much of it, but that's always something we can fix after you've blended it out. And you have to work your way really fast because it does dry up. So right now it looks like I'm sick, but just grab your blending brush with the leftover foundation or tinted moisturizer, whatever you use on here. You just dab it all over. I usually dab it on the edges so it blends in nicely. And boom, look at that. I look more like I have color to my face, not like I'm sick. So yeah, that's just a little quick fix I do when I have too much product on my cheeks. And now we are going to move forward to the highlighter. And this is honestly by far my favorite one. And I've used Becca, I've used Fenty Beauty highlighters, but honestly, those can be a little extra sometimes. And for a natural everyday look, I want something subtle yet still pop-y. So I have been using the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder, and this is in the color Rosé. This is not really a highlighter, this is a shimmering body powder. So this is how it looks, but look how shimmery that is. And not only that, but like when you put the product on your face, it's not a loose powder, it's like in between creamy and dry. So you just I typically just take a little bit of this, and I always use my finger because it applies better and it's more pigmented when I use my finger, and just dab it on my cheekbone. And it's this like pinkish rosé color. Like, look how subtle that is, yet it makes your face pop. Like, I love highlighters, but like when it comes down to natural looks, I like mine subtle but semi-bold. And so I take a little bit of that and put it on the tip of my nose, and a little bit of on the bridge of my nose, so it adds some dynamic to my face. And sometimes I'll take some and put it on the inner corner of my eyes, put some on my cupid's bow. And for bronzer, I am going to use the Hoola by Benefit, and this is like everyone's favorite. This will never fail you, and it's a bronzer, not a contour, so I like the subtlety of that. And I just use this angle brush and blend it like so, just to add some like dynamic on my face and make it look like I have cheeks. And for my eyebrows, I am actually going to do something to my eyebrows. I know it's microbladed, but it's not complete, so I kind of want to fill in spaces that weren't like completely there yet. I'm due for a fill-in because I do have like spaces where it's like empty, and that's not my sister's fault. I was in so much pain when she microbladed me, and so I like moved a lot of times. So I'll go further in detail on that when I upload the video on microblading. But I am going to use the Glossier Brow Flick. I typically use my Anastasia Dip Brow, but like I said, this is a natural look. I want to achieve something really subtle and really fast. My eyebrows are so hard to get even because they're both different shapes, so trying to get it to look the same is super difficult. Finally, for my lips, I am using the Dior Lip Glow Oil. This isn't necessarily a lip gloss, but I love how hydrating it is, and the fact that it's an oil, not like gloss. It doesn't really get sticky. You don't get those like excess product that just sits on the corner of your mouth. And the color of this goes really well with the color of my lips because I think it adjusts to the pH of your lips or something like that. But it gives this really natural look. I know on the bottle like it's super bold looking, but when you apply it to your lips, it's super subtle. And you guys will see how the color will change after like a few minutes. It's like the most hydrating thing ever, so I feel like I'm not even wearing lip gloss. Like I would wear this on a daily basis. I actually could wear this without a lip balm because it's just that hydrating. Because you know when you put on lip gloss, it does feel like you're wearing a thick coat over your lips. This one is like literally perfect. Like it feels so light on my lips, not sticky at all. So yeah, this is pretty much my finalized look, but my hair's not done. So I'm gonna curl my hair and show you guys my finalized everyday natural look. So I've curled my hair, and yeah, that pretty much finalizes it for my everyday makeup routine. And of course, before I actually finalize it, I need to put on my long-lasting makeup setting spray, and this is the All Nighter Ultra Matte. I do have the other ones that's just like plain matte, but this is okay. My face is a little dewy right now, but yeah, we're gonna just spray it all over. But yeah, that is it for my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you don't follow me on my Instagram and other socials, I will link them all down below. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my posts whenever I do post one up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye!